You can call me whatever you'd like. Oh, hi. Well, as she said, I'm totally new to this, and I've been sweating this whole time and thinking about whether or not I should go pee before my story. I was just thinking, I grew up in the backwoods of Michigan, if you can't tell by my very Midwestern accent. And for me, my heritage was very much, I was raised by a single mom who raised my siblings and me. My heritage was the immediate experiences of my immediate family. And so I thought maybe I would just tell a short story about my family. So when I was 8 years old in our small town, which basically had like a gas station and railroad tracks and a donkey, like you drive through it, you blink and you miss it. My sister and I was 8, she was 10. My sister and I, we were super bored one summer day, and we decided we were gonna watch a movie, Josie and the Pussycats. And we watched the movie. After the movie was done, we were like, oh my God, the best thing that you could possibly be in the world is to be like part of a band. So we're like, okay, we need to like form a band right now, today. So obviously, because we had just watched that movie, the best band that we could think of was Josie and the Pussycats. So we're like, okay, so like, we don't know how to play instruments, so that's fine though. we don't do that. But like, next thing on the list, we need a band name, like a super cool band name. And like, the coolest band name that day was Josie and the Pussycats. So we're like sitting there thinking, for some reason, I don't know why, we were kids, we were like, okay, so we can't be the Josies, and we can't be the Cats, so we'll be the Pussies. So even better, there was construction happening on the house, so we're like, okay, so we can't like play anything, but we have our name. So we found like a huge wooden board, and we found some paint. And this is before social media. So we're like, we're gonna advertise our band. We're gonna get our names out there. We're gonna. So even though it was a super small town, we happened to live on like a main road where a whole bunch of people would drive through just to like get through lower Michigan. So we found some paint and we wrote, "Honk if you love the pussies," on this wooden board, and we went down to the main road. An 8-year-old and a 10-year-old girl. And we were, yeah. And let me tell you, now that I think back on it, I'm disturbed that we did get some honks. And nobody pulled over and was like, what are you doing? So at some point, probably a good 10, 15 minutes in, my mom walked out of the house and she's like, what are you guys doing? Like, oh, we're just advertising our band. And she's like, wait. So she read the sign. She's like, oh my God. Thinking that like Child Protective Services were gonna be called. And she like hurriedly just like pulled us back in and was like, okay, I can't tell you why this was wrong, but I just wanna let you know, if you ever wanna make a band again, please consult me. And that's my story. It's very short and sweet.